In this video, I'm going to talk about transforming graphs by reflecting. In the video of stretching and shrinking graphs, the multiplier c was restricted to positive. What happens if c is negative? If c is negative, we can think of c as a product of -1 and a positive number c prime. As a result, all we need to focus on is when the multiplier is -1, which is what we are going to address in this video. Let's take a look at the graph y equals to x squared on decimals. It is a parabola opening upwards with the vertex at 0, 0. If we try to type in y equals to -x squared, then the new graph turns out to be a mirror image of the original one, reflecting across the x-axis. This makes perfect sense because no matter what the original output was, the new output is simply the negative of the original output value. How about the equation y equals to -x all squared? Wait a second. This graph is exactly the original one. What has happened? Well, this is because when you look at -x all squared, it should give you positive x squared, and therefore these two are actually the same graph. But is there any transformation that we can see? It turns out that the green curve is exactly the mirror image of the blue curve across the y-axis. The original curve is right now symmetric across the y-axis, and therefore after the reflection, the two curves completely overlap. Let's try to better illustrate with a different equation. For example, y equals to absolute value of x plus 2. Replacing x in this equation by -x, we will have y equals to absolute value of -x plus 2. Comparing the white and orange graphs, we will see that they are indeed reflections of each other across the mirror y-axis. The point -2, 0 is reflected to the point 2, 0. The point -4, 2 is reflected to the point 4, 2. Furthermore, because the point 0, 2 is exactly on the mirror, the y-axis, therefore after the transformation, it stays at the same place. To conclude, if the equation y equals to fx is now changed to y equals to negative of fx, then the transformation of the graph is a vertical reflection because we are changing the output value. However, I have to put that into quote and quote because nobody actually says vertical reflection. The proper way to phrase it is a reflection across the x-axis. Wait a second, the x-axis is a horizontal line. How can it be related to vertical reflection? It is exactly because the mirror is now horizontal, so a point above the x-axis will be reflected to below the x-axis and vice versa, and this is a vertical transformation. Next, if we change the equation y equals to fx into y equals to f of -x, then the transformation is horizontal. It is a horizontal reflection. Once again, I have to put this into quote and quote. The proper way to phrase this is a reflection across the y-axis. Once again, y-axis is a vertical line. How is it related to horizontal reflection? Exactly because the mirror is now vertical. So if you have a point on the left, then it will be transformed to the right, and vice versa. And this is a horizontal reflection. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to our channel and we will learn more fun math together. Thank you.